Welcome to our family feud, family game night. We are glad to see you here. We are going to have a good time tonight. You guys are going to have the chance to come up on stage and participate in our game show. And judging by the amount of sign-ups we got, it sounds like every team is going to have the chance to participate. So, let's go ahead and call a couple of teams up here, and then we'll explain how the game is going to work. Our first team of the night is going to be the Jedi High Council. Tambra McGill, Darcy Passon, Kendra Landis, Aaron Borders, and Amber Sapp. Come on up to the stage. Ladies, you can make your way to the table. Please go in the order you would like to participate from the inside out. And our competing team is going to be the Lost Sheep, which is Warren, Susan, Candace, Johnny, and PJ. You can come on up to the other side. Make your way on up, stand in the order you would like to participate from the inside out. Now, our games tonight are going to lead us into a tournament. So the winning teams will move on into the next round and play again after the intermission. So all of our questions are based on the surveys we had you fill out. Everything from your favorite place to eat after church to how long should a sermon be is going to be up there tonight. So you'll notice if you filled out those surveys, some of your answers might not show up. I tallied up about 75 surveys. And so typically, if you gave an answer, and if you didn't have about 5 other people who gave that same answer, it didn't make it on there. So some questions are going to have 50 people who said the same thing. Some of them are going to have 20 or 30. It just depends on how you guys responded on your answers on the surveys. And each answer is going to be in order of how many people said it, and it will have a point value assigned to it. Each game will consist of 3 questions. And at the end of those 3 questions, the team with the highest score will move on to the next round. So, mustachioed Lost Sheep, are you ready to play? Jedi High Council, are you ready to play? All right, give me Darcy, give me Johnny, let's go. If you are ready to answer, simply press and hold and it will light up. The first person to light up will get the chance to answer. And of the 2 of you who have the highest point total on your answer, you will get to choose whether you want to pass or play on that question. If you feel like your team is confident in answering the question, you'll choose to play. If you feel like it's a difficult question and you want to wait for the other team to strike out, you can pass. So that is a strategic thing. Please speak into the microphones whenever you give your answer, and then take it back with you to your team if you are the playing team. So, are you ladies ready?
Yeah.
Darcy?
Woohoo.
Johnny? Here we go. Question 1 of game 1. The top 8 answers will be on the board. We asked our Lfcc church members, who is your favorite Bible character? Johnny?
Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
Show me Jesus. As always, Jesus is the answer. Lost sheep, the lost sheep are going to play. Go ahead and take your microphone back over, Johnny. I'm losing my microphone left and right. Okay, so the lost sheep are going to play. Candace, you feel good about this one?
Yes, I do.
All right, so we've already got our number 1 answer. Jesus is off the board. There are 7 more to go. Candace, who is your favorite Bible character?
Paul.
Paul, show me Paul. That's the number 4 answer. All right, pass the mic on over to PJ. PJ, you have no strikes against you. 6 more answers to find. Who is your favorite Bible character?
David.
David. David is the number 3 answer. You guys are in good shape. Still no strikes against you. Warren, what do you think?
Joseph.
Joseph. Did Joseph make the cut? No. That is strike 1 against the lost sheep. If your team gets 3 strikes, against you, the Jedi High Council will have the chance to steal.
Moses.
So, Susan's going to say Moses. That's strike 2. Okay, ladies, Jedi High Council, you guys need to be thinking about what you're going to answer if they strike out. They're 1 strike away. There are 5 answers left on the board. We're back around to Johnny. Who do you think the LFCC church family said is their favorite Bible character?
Jonah.
Is Jonah on the board? Jonah made it. That was the number 6 answer. All right, Candace, 2 strikes against you, 4 answers left.
Adam.
Did Adam make it on the board? That is strike 3 against the lost sheep. And that brings us over to the Jedi High Council. Oh, yeah, Paul. Okay. Jedi High Council, if you can come up with an answer that makes it on the board, you will steal the points. What are we going to go with? Noah. Did Noah make it onto the list of favorite Bible characters? There it is. The Jedi High Council has stolen our first question. Let's go ahead and see what's behind answer number 2. Daniel. How about number 7? Ruth. And finally, number 8, Mary. So there you have it. After question 1, the Jedi High Council is leading 87-0. Are we ready to move into our next question? Give me Tambra, give me Candace. Here we go. Question number 2 in game 1. We asked our LFCC family, what is your dream vacation?
Israel. Oh.
I think you might be the first one to do it. I didn't see you, but okay. Did Israel make the board? Israel was the number 2 answer. Tambra, you got to pass or play? Oh, that's true. She can't. You have the chance to get the number 1.
Oh.
Candace?
Hawaii.
Hawaii. Hawaii was the number 1 answer. So, lost sheep. Are you going to pass or play?
We're going to play.
They're going to play. Okay. Pass the microphone on over to PJ. 2 answers off the board. You've got 6 left to find. PJ, what is your dream vacation?
Alaskan cruise.
Alaska. Let's see it. Number 4. Warren, 5 left to find.
Disney.
Disney. Did the people want to go to a Disney vacation? Show me Disney. No. Strike 1 against the lost sheep. Susan, what is your dream vacation?
Say the Caribbean.
The Caribbean. Do people want to go on a beach vacation? Show me the Caribbean. That was number 8. Pass it on back. Johnny, 4 left, 1 strike. What is your dream vacation?
Bahamas.
The Bahamas. Are the Bahamas on the board? No.
The Bahamas
That
are
is
great.
strike 2. So, Jedi High Council, you need to be thinking about what you're going to try and steal with. Lost sheep, you need to be careful. There are 4 left and 2 strikes against you. Candace, what is your dream vacation?
Europe.
Europe. Do we need them to be more specific, judges? Be more specific.
I can't tell me. Spain.
Spain. Did Spain make it on the board? No. Strike 3 again for the lost sheep. So, Jedi High Council. If you get one of these answers, you will steal the points. Did Paris, France make the board for the steal? It did. The Jedi High Council scores again. Let's go ahead and see the remaining answers. Number 3, London, England. Number 5, Italy. And number 6, out west. Okay. So after 2 questions, the Jedi High Council is leading 151-0, but there is still 1 question left. This is not over yet. PJ, Kendra, come on up. The third and final question of game 1. Top 7 answers are on the board. What area of the church would you dread to serve in? I think Kendra got it.
Nursery.
The nursery. That's the number 1 answer. Jedi, are you going to pass or play?
Oh, we're going to play.
They're going to play. All right, pass it on over to Amber. Amber, this is your first chance to answer a question. If you can clear this board, you will win the game. So, 6 answers remaining, no strikes against you. Amber, what area of the church would you dread to serve in?
AV.
The AV team. Did the AV team make the board? No. Strike 1 for the Jedi. Aaron.
Preschool?
The preschool. Did the preschool make the board? To be determined. No. 2 strikes right off the bat for the Jedi. Darcy, you need to be careful, because if you strike out, they could steal and potentially win the game.
Making the communion cups?
Making the communion, preparing communion. Is that the worst area of the church to serve in? Let's see it. No! Preparing communion. So, lost sheep. I've got to say, you're down 151-0, so it's going to take a big one for you to win the game, but you could steal. What is the area of the church you would dread to serve in?
Well, okay. We decide it's going to be kids' kingdom.
Is it the kids' kingdom? That was the number 6 answer. Unfortunately, lost sheep. That was only worth 9 points. That goes to our judges. They called it strike 3. So, sorry. You can blame your children for that, Aaron. All right. So the final score is going to leave the Jedi High Council as our winner, but let's go ahead and see the remaining answers for this question. Where do you dread to serve in church? How about number 2? The janitorial area. Number 3, the maintenance team. Number 4, preaching. Number 5, the praise team. And finally, number 7, a greeter. So, if you work on one of those teams, that means that you are above the rest because they do not envy you. All right, unfortunately, lost sheep, you did not move on, but the Jedi High Council will be seeing you again after the break. So let's have a hand for both of our teams. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to our first commercial break of the night. And this commercial is about one of the areas of the church that it seems like people don't want to serve in. So let's go ahead and roll the video.
Every Sunday at Lfcc, countless families depend on the reliable, dedicated, and caring individuals who serve in the New Village. Without the availability of a nursery during Sunday services, the area building is capable of creating chaos, causing distraction and disruption, not just for their own families, but for everyone around them. Sadly, inspiring children to volunteer to accept the opportunity to serve in this area of our church, leaving a heavy burden on the select few dedicated people who are making the New Village available every Sunday. These families need your help. Won't you consider joining the New Village family and meet this dire need within our church? We are looking for adults and teenagers to come out forward once every 6 weeks and help meet this need within Lfcc. Please, the children need you.
So you may have noticed we've shown that commercial a time or two before. Well, Michelle requested that we show that one again because, as usual, the nursery is in need of help. And so if you have any capacity within you to serve in that area of the church, please sign up because we've shown that commercial, I'd say 2 or 3 times at this point, and the need is still there. So, the nursery was the number one answer for the area people dread to serve in, but it seems like it is the need that we need to fill. I have an announcement from our AV people. There was money found out in the lobby. If you are missing money, it will go to Brock Borders, tell him the amount that you're missing, he'll get it back to you. All right. If not, Brock gets to keep the money for himself. Oh yeah, it goes in my pocket. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get our next two teams up. The first team for game 2 does not have a name. We'll call them Team Nothing. This team is Xylee, Stanley, Tozy, and Lauren. No last names were given on this sign-up sheet. So Team Nothing, why don't you make your way up to the stage? Come on up to the table. Stand in the order you would like to answer in. Could you correct me on this? I don't think it's supposed to say Tozy. No, Josie. That makes a lot more sense. Yeah, okay. And competing against Team Nothing, we are going to have the Jesus Junkies. Teresa McBride, Vera Eichhorst, Diana Griffith, Tish Millick, and Becky Rodenbeck. Come on up to the stage. Stand in the order that you would like to answer in. Teams, do you understand the way that the game works? You got it? How about Team Nothing? Do you want to come up with a team name real quick? The Crystals. Okay. We'll have the Jesus Junkies versus the Crystals. The Jesus Junkies came prepared. Look at that, matching t-shirts. All right. Well, go ahead and come on up to the stage. Josie and Teresa, we will have your chance. Can you even reach the button, Josie? Why don't you just smack the table if you want to answer? Okay. The team who has the better answer will have the chance to pass or play. Here is question 1 of game number 2. The top 9 answers will be on the board. What animal will be the worst to deal with on Noah's Ark? Teresa?
The elephants.
The elephants. Did the elephants make the board?
Oh.
Okay. Now that was only the number 6 answer. So Josie, if you can come up with a better answer, your team will have control. Can you think of an animal you wouldn't want to deal with on Noah's Ark? Did a giraffe make the board? No. So, Jesus Junkies, you do have control. You're going to play. Okay. So the Jesus Junkies are going to be needing this microphone. Teresa, would you grab that? All right. It comes on over to Vera. Now, I must... Oh, you are not in the same order that's on the... I'm sorry.
Is that song?
You have 8 more answers to... 7 more answers to come up with. I put top 9 on here. I don't know why. 7 more answers to come up with. No strikes against you. So, Vera, what animal would you not want to deal with?
I'm going to say a lion.
A lion. Did a lion make the board? Yes, it did. All right, that was number 5. Okay, Diana.
I think I'm going to go with a skunk.
A skunk. You don't want to deal with a skunk on the ark. Let's see it. Number 2. Okay. 4 left. No strikes against you. 5 left. No strikes against you.
I'll try a tiger.
A tiger. Did a tiger make the board? No. So now we're on over to Becky. Becky, you've got 1 strike, 5 left to come up with. A snake.
Snake.
Show me a snake on the ark. There it is. Okay. You're doing pretty good so far. Only 1 strike. Back to Teresa.
Bears.
Bears. We don't want to see bears on the ark. Let's see it. Strike 2. So, Team Crystal, you need to think about what you want to steal with if they strike out. We're back over to Vera. 2 strikes against you.
I'm going to say alligators.
The alligators. Do we want to see alligators on the ark? No! The church family didn't agree with you on that one. So, Team Crystal, here's your chance to steal away the points. Birds. Would birds be the animal you don't want to deal with on Noah's Ark? Show me birds. There it is! Team Crystal steals the round away. So let's go ahead and see what was left. Number 3, bugs and termites. The termites could be a problem on an ark. Number 4, hippos. And finally, number 8, the third, monkeys. If you want an explanation for what it says the third monkey, you better talk to our high schoolers. We better give a disclaimer on that. Our Highway 111 students also filled out surveys. So if something bizarre ends up there, you have them to thank. So, you don't want to be the third monkey on the ramp to the ark. Let's go ahead and get to our second question of the game. Go ahead and come on up, Stanley. Here's the next question. Stanley, if you want to answer, you can just hit that table because I don't think you can reach the button. All right. Oh, you can reach the button. Good job. Here it is. The top 6 answers will be on the board. We asked our church family, what is your favorite movie franchise? Does anybody want to answer? What is your favorite movie franchise? Stanley or Vera, do you have an answer at all? All right, Jesus Junkies.
Fox.
Fox. Did Fox make the board? Stanley, do you have one? How about an explanation for what a franchise is? Think of a series of movies. Yes. Stanley, do you have an answer for us? Okay. Then in that case, we'll move over to Diana. Do you have an answer? You going to try again?
No, I'm getting her the microphone.
Diana, do you have an answer for us?
Star Wars?
Did Star Wars make the board? That was number 2. So if the Team Crystal can come up with number 1, you will have control of the board.
It's not a franchise.
Do you know? Toy Story. Is Toy Story the number 1 answer?
Making more of them. If they keep making more of
Oh, that was number 6. So, Jesus Junkies, you can choose. Would you like to pass or play?
them. Do you want to play or pass? I don't know. I say pass.
They're going to pass on this one. So, Team Crystals, here's your chance to play. Xylee, what do you think the church's favorite movie franchise is? You have to give me a new answer. I don't know. No. Lauren? Avengers. Did the Avengers make it on the board? All right. Marvel, that is the number 1 answer. Good job, Lauren. Your team has 1 strike. Josie, do you think you can come up with an answer? What is your favorite movie series? Disney is already on the board. I'll need a different answer. Do you have anything for us, Josie? No? That'll be strike 2 for your team then. Stanley, it comes over to you. 2 strikes against Team Crystal. Stanley, what do you think is a good answer for your favorite movie franchise? Can you think of a movie you like? No? Xylee, do you want to answer for him? Frozen, I think, falls under Disney. Godzilla. Did Godzilla make it on? No. That's strike 3 against Team Crystal. Apparently they're continuing to strike. Jesus Junkies, if you can come up with an answer, you will steal those points. If not, they get their points. So, can you come up with a popular movie franchise within our church?
Within our church?
What did the church say was their favorite movie franchise?
We're going to say Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Let's see it. That was number 4, so that means the Jesus Junkies steal this round. Apparently, this was a hard question. So let's go ahead and reveal number 3.
He didn't.
The Lord of the Rings. And number 5, Indiana Jones. So those apparently are the favorite movie franchises at LFCC. The Jesus Junkies steal this round, and we have one question left to go. So, Xylee, will you come join Diana for our final question of the game?
Oh, we got them. There's our points.
The top 8 answers will be on the board. We asked our church family, what's your favorite book of the Bible? Jesus Junkies.
Genesis.
Did Genesis make it? Genesis was the number 1 answer. Jesus Junkies, are you going to pass or are you going to play? You going to play?
Yes, we're going to play.
Okay. Tish, there are 7 answers left on the board. No strikes. What's your favorite book of the Bible?
John.
Is John on the board? Yes, it is. That was the number 8 answer. No strikes against you. 6 answers left to find.
Psalms.
Did Psalms make the board? Show me Psalms. That was number 3. Okay, back on over to Teresa. You have 5 answers left to find. No strikes against you. Teresa, what's your favorite book of the Bible?
Matthew.
Matthew. Is Matthew on the board? Yes, it is. Still no strikes. 4 left to find. Vera, what's your favorite book of the Bible?
Romans.
Romans. Did Romans make the board? Yes, it did. That was the number 4 answer. You're doing pretty good. No strikes against you. 3 left to find.
What about Luke?
Luke. Did the book of Luke make the board? No, it did not. So that is strike number 1 against the Jesus Junkies. You have 3 left to find. Tish, what's your favorite book of the Bible?
I'll go with Acts.
The book of Acts. Did the book of Acts make the board? There it is, number 6. 2 left to find, only 1 strike. What is your favorite book of the Bible? You're gonna get buzzed if you don't answer.
Esther.
Esther. Did Esther make the board? No, it did not. That's strike 2. So, you guys need to be thinking about what you might try to steal with, because if they strike out, it's back over to you, and you can win the game. All right, Teresa, 2 strikes against you, 2 answers left. What's your favorite book of the Bible?
It's hard, but Revelations.
Revelation. Did Revelation make the board? Yes, it did. It all comes down to this. 2 strikes, 1 answer left to find. If you get it correct, you win the game. If not, Team Crystals can steal and win. What is your favorite book of the Bible? If you don't answer, you'll run out of time.
Exodus.
Exodus. Did Exodus make the board? No, it did not. That is strike 3. So here's the situation. Team Crystals, if you can answer correctly, you will steal and win. If not, the Jesus Junkies will get those points and win. So it all comes down to what your team can come up with. What is your favorite book of the Bible? Proverbs. Did Proverbs make the board? Yes, it did. Congratulations, Team Crystal. You have stolen and you have won the game. You'll be moving on to our next round. Well, let's hear it for both of our teams. We are ready to move on to our next commercial break. So let's go ahead and take a look at the video. Well, there's another area of the church that made it on the list of places people would dread to serve, but it is another area where we would like to find more people to serve. The worship team is looking for musicians, and so if that is you, you might want to get in contact with Kurt Passon. We could always use more people on the team. So, consider being a part of the worship team if that fits within your area of skills. Now, let's go ahead and move on to the next game. The next team coming up is going to be McClellan-Lanaweg. McClellan-Lanaweg. Justin Brown, Amelia Lynn, Grant McGill, Marina Lannon, and Wyatt Breadaway. Come on up to the stage. Stand in the order that you're going to be answering. And McClellan-Lanaweg is going to be facing off against the Kitties. So, Persephone, Lauren, we got a double dipper here. Lauren Sutton, Jake Ellett, and Allie Kern, come on up to the stage. All right, Team McClown and whatever versus the Kitties. I said the Kitties. Thank you. Let's go ahead and bring up our first two. Grant and Persephone, come on up. All right, teams, you understand the way the game works, right? We are going to ask you a question. The first one to buzz in will have the chance to answer. The person with the highest score will have the chance to decide if their team is going to pass or play. So, question one. The top 7 answers are going to be on the board. We asked our Lfcc family, what is your least favorite household chore? Persephone.
Dishes.
Dishes. There it is. All right. Team Kitties, are you going to pass or play?
We're gonna play.
They're going to play. Take the microphone with you. My brother in Christ, what did you do to my board? All right. Lauren, you have 6 more answers to come up with. No strikes against you. What is your least favorite household chore?
I'm going to say dusting.
Dusting. Is dusting a bad one? Let's see. There it is, number 2. On over to Jake.
Mowing.
Mowing. Did mowing make the board? Yes, it did. That was number 7. We're on over to Allie. Allie, what's your least favorite household chore?
Cleaning my room.
Cleaning your room. Did cleaning your room make the board? Yes, it did. Team Kitty is rolling. Persephone, back over to you. 3 answers left to find, no strikes against you. What's your least favorite household chore?
Bathrooms.
Bathrooms. Did bathrooms make the board? Yes, it did. You're in good shape now. No strikes, 2 left to find. Lauren, what's your least favorite household chore?
Even though I don't mind this chore, I'm just going to say laundry.
Did laundry make it on? All right. Lauren, if you don't mind laundry, come on over to our house later. We got something for you to do. All right. Jake, 1 left to find and still no strikes. What's your least favorite household chore?
Sweeping.
Sweeping. Did sweeping make the board? Yes, it did. Team Kitties, congratulations, you have swept the round. So we are ready for question 2. Lauren and Millie, come on up. Congratulations on the clean sweep, Team Kitties. The first one of the game. Thank you for catching the pun, whoever laughed. Okay. All right. Question number 2. The top 7 answers will be on the board. We asked our Lfcc family, what's your favorite pro sports team? Lauren or Millie? Millie, what is it going to be?
The Colts.
The Indianapolis Colts. Let's see it. You better believe it. You better believe it. All right. Team Clowns. I've forgotten already. McClown and Lenaway. Yeah. Justin, are you going to pass or play? You're going to play. You'll be needing that. Okay. All right. Justin Brown, no strikes against you.
The Cubs.
6 answers left to find. What are you going to say?
The Cubs.
The Chicago Cubs. Are the Chicago Cubs on the board? They sure are. Number 3 answer. Marina.
St. Louis Cardinals.
The St. Louis Cardinals. There it is. Look at that. Look at that. Cubs and Cardinals right next to each other with 11 and 10. How about that? Okay. 4 answers left to find. No strikes. Wyatt, what's your favorite pro sports team?
I'm going to have to go with the Chicago Bulls.
The Chicago Bulls. Is it up there? No, it is not. It is not. That is strike 1. We're on over to Grant. Grant, you have 4 left to find. What is your favorite pro sports team?
The Bears.
The Chicago Bears. Did the Bears make the board? No, it did not. That's 2 strikes. Team Kitty, you better get to thinking. Millie, if you strike out, Team Kitty has the chance to steal.
The Pacers.
The Indiana Pacers. Did they make the board? Yes, they did. You're still safe. Justin, 2 strikes against you, 3 left to find. What's your favorite pro sports team?
The Green Bay Packers.
The Green Bay Packers. Did they make the board? No, they did not. So, Team Kitty, if you get this correct, you will steal. What is your favorite pro sports team? The New York Yankees. Did they make the board? No, they did not. So, McClown, whatever, gets to keep the points that they scored. Let's go ahead and see what was number 5. The Denver Broncos. Number 6, the Miami Dolphins. And number 7, the Cincinnati Reds. So, you'll notice that there are lower numbers on this one than there were on some of our others. That's because it seems like we didn't have a whole lot of sports fans answering our surveys. Okay, let's move on to our 3rd and final question of this game. It's still winnable for either team, so Justin and Jake, come on up. The top 6 answers will be on the board. We asked our church family, what is the ideal sermon length? Justin.
45 minutes.
45 minutes. There it is. Number 2. Jake, if you can come up with number 1, you will have control of the board.
1 hour.
1 hour. Oh, that was number 3. So, McClownin, are you going to pass or play? They're going to play. You will be needing your microphone once again. Okay. This thing is still winnable for you guys. It comes on over to Marina. What is the ideal length for a sermon?
I'm going to go 30 minutes.
30 minutes. That's the number 1 answer. You have 3 left to find. No strikes against you. Wyatt, what is the ideal sermon length?
We're going to go 1 hour and 15 minutes.
1 hour and 15 minutes. Boy, Archie's going to love to hear that. Let's see it. No. Back on over to Grant. 1 strike, 3 left to find. What is the ideal sermon length?
We're going with 25 minutes.
25 minutes. Did 25 minutes make the board? No, it did not. 2 strikes. The pressure is on Millie once again. So, 3 answers left to find. Millie, what's the ideal sermon length?
20 minutes.
20 minutes. Did 20 minutes make the board? Yes, it did. You are safe for now, but you've still got 2 strikes and 2 left to find. Justin?
50 minutes.
50 minutes. Did 50 minutes make the board? No, it did not. Team Kiddies, if you get this correct, you will steal the points and secure the win in this game. What are we going to say is the ideal sermon length?
35 minutes.
Show me 35 minutes. No. So we're going to have to see the final tally. There it is. McClownin wins the game. That's actually a really good thing because I don't know how we were going to split Lauren in half for round 2. So let's go ahead and see the number 5 answer. 40 minutes. And number 6, 15 minutes. You guys will be surprised. There were a handful of people who said 2 hours on their surveys, surprisingly. So congratulations to Team Clowns. You are going to move on to round 2. Thank you, Team Kiddies, for participating. We are ready to roll into our next commercial break. So take a look at the screen. So our volunteers here at the church work very hard, and it's good to be appreciated from time to time. And being appreciated can motivate you like it motivated Jaden. I should note, you saw two different dates. The voiceover said October 3rd. That's not correct. But the text at the end said November 14th. That's the date of the Volunteer Appreciation Dinner. So we want to make sure all of our leaders, teachers, anybody who serves in any capacity is appreciated. So now you know it. The Volunteer Appreciation Dinner is happening on November the 14th. We are ready for our final game before intermission. So let's go ahead and call up our next two teams that signed up. We're going to have, no more sign-ups. So how about a couple of our losing teams? You want to come up and have another chance to play? All right, come on up. The Lost Sheep are going to play again. How about another loser? Jake is that loser. Okay, come on up, Jake. The Kitties and the Lost Sheep are going to be facing off to have a chance to get back into this thing. So, new life for these two teams. Here we go. Johnny and Persephone, come on up. Top 8 answers will be on the board.
Don't hit the baby on.
We asked our LFCC family, what's your favorite place to eat after church on Sunday? Persephone. La Fiesta. There it is. You going to pass or you going to play, kiddies?
We're going to play.
They're going to play, okay. Here's a good one for all of us who love food. We're asking what is the best place to eat after church on Sunday? Jake?
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. Did Taco Bell make it? No, it did not. So that's strike one for the kiddies. Lauren, what do you think is the best place to eat after church on Sunday?
Monocles.
Monocles Pizza. Did Monocles make the board? It sure did. That was number 4. So we move on over to Allie. Allie, what do you think is the best place to eat after church on a Sunday?
McDonald's.
McDonald's. Do our people love fast food? Not that much. Okay, pass the mic back on over to Persephone. What do you think is the best place to eat after church on Sunday?
Home.
At home. Did home make the board? Yes, it did. That's the number 2 answer. So you're still alive for now. There are 2 strikes against you, Jake. What is the best place to eat after church on Sunday?
Chinese.
Chinese. Did Chinese make the board? It sure did. That was number 8. Lauren, you've got 2 strikes, 4 left to find. What's the best place to eat after church on Sunday?
Pizza Hut.
Did Pizza Hut make the board? No! That's strike 3. The Lost Sheep have the chance to steal away the points. What did we come up with, Lost Sheep?
We're going to say Subway.
Subway. Did Subway make the board? Yes, it did. Number 7 answer. So the Lost Sheep steal question 1. Let's go ahead and see the remaining answers. Number 3, Golden Star. I've never had that one. I might have to check it out. Number 5, Grandma's House. And number 6, Casa Sevilla. Our church really loves their Mexican food. Okay, that is the end of question 1. Let's go ahead and move to question 2. PJ, Jake, come on up to the stage. The top 6 answers are going to be on the board. We asked our church family, what's the best pizza place in Linton? PJ.
Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut. Show me Pizza Hut. That was number 5. Jake, if you can do better, you have control.
Goose Pond.
Goose Pond Pizza. Show me Goose Pond. There it is. Goose Pond is number 1. Are you going to pass or play, Team Kiddies?
Play.
You're going to play. Okay, that's on over to Lauren. Lauren, no strikes and 4 left to find. What's the best pizza place in Linton?
Papa John's.
Papa John's. Is Papa John's on the board? Yes, it is. That was number 4. We move on over to Allie. Allie, what is the best pizza place in Linton?
Homemade pizza?
Homemade pizza. Did our church family say homemade pizza? No. So 1 strike against the kiddies. It's back over to Persephone. What is the best pizza place in Linton?
Monocle's.
Monocle's Pizza. Did Monocle's make the board? Yes, it did. That was number 2. Jake?
Joetta's.
Joetta's Pizza. Did Joetta's make the board? What? Joetta's is Pizza Villa. It did. No strikes against you. Lauren, if you get 1 more, you will sweep the round. What is the best pizza place in Linton? Lauren doesn't know any pizza places in Linton. That's going to be strike 1. What? It was strike 1. The first strike didn't count. Oh, that's right. Sorry, it is strike 2. My apologies. 2 strikes against you. Allie, if you strike out, the lost sheep have the chance to steal and win. So, what is the best pizza place in Linton? Can you come up with anything, Allie? No. That will be strike 3 against Team Kiddies. So, the lost sheep, what did you come up with? Casey's Pizza. Did Casey's make the board? Yes, it did. The lost sheep have stolen. So there is your hierarchy of pizza in Linton. We will be having 1 question left in this game. 1 last chance for the kiddies to get a few points. So Lauren and Warren. Lauren and Warren. Last question of the round. The top 6 answers will be on the board. We asked our church family, fill in the blank. If blank tastes so good now, I can't wait to taste it in heaven. Lauren.
Watermelon.
A watermelon. Did watermelon make it? It did not. Warren, if you can come up with 1, you have control.
Sweet corn.
Sweet corn. Did sweet corn make it up there? No. So on over to Allie. Allie, if you can come up with 1, you'll have control. Pizza. Did our church family say pizza? There it is. So, you have 1 chance to come up with the number 1 answer. If not, Team Kitty is in control. We'll be Susan this time. Ice cream. Is it ice cream? That's the number 1 answer. So, lost sheep, are you going to pass or play? They're going to play, okay. So the microphone goes all the way down the line to Candace.
Oh, well, I wouldn't have been so quick if I'd known if I did.
Candace, there are 4 left to find. No strikes against you.
Cake.
Did cake make the board? No. 1 strike, 4 left to find. Johnny, what do you want to taste in heaven?
Pasta.
Pasta. Did our church family say pasta? No. 2 strikes. PJ?
I'm allergic to it, but chocolate.
Chocolate. Is chocolate on the board? Yes, it is. That's number 4. Warren, it's on over to you. You're losing your mustache.
Popcorn.
Popcorn. Is popcorn up there? No! That's strike 3. Team Kitties, you have a chance to steal some points here. So, what do you think the answer is? What do people want to taste when they get to heaven?
Fried chicken.
Fried chicken. Is fried chicken on the board? No! So that means the Lost Sheep are the winners. You'll be moving on to the next round. Let's go ahead and see the remaining answers. Number 3, steak. Can't argue with that one. Number 5, tacos. And number 6, bacon. Absolutely. So, congratulations, Lost Sheep. You'll move on to round 2. Kitties, I'm sorry you lost twice. Okay. We are ready for our final commercial break of this half, and then we will move to intermission. So let's go ahead and see this commercial. So that commercial is an advertisement for our Highway 111 Experts panel. All of those men you saw in that video are our experts. Experts? Yes, they are our experts. So this is something we do every year at Highway 111. We invite in our elders and other men with biblical knowledge that we respect to come in and sit down and answer some of the students' toughest questions. We give the students the opportunity to ask the questions about their faith, about the Bible, that they have a hard time answering. And so these men sit down to answer those difficult questions. So Highway 111 students, look forward to that. That's coming up on August the 21st. So that is our last little bit for this first half of our game night. We're going to move to intermission now. Take about 15 minutes. You can go back to the concessions, grab a snack, grab a drink, and then we'll be back in here in about 15 minutes for the second half of Family Feud. See you then. We are ready for our semifinal round where the winning teams will face off against each other. And so our first winning team of the night was the Jedi High Council. Come on back to the stage. And the Jedi High Council will be facing off against our second winning team, the Crystals. So Crystals, come on back up. It seems like the team got a little bigger since last time. He might need a helper. All right, so Crystals and the Jedi High Council. Darcy, you are facing off against your own son. The Crystals has a roster change, I suppose. So we are ready for the first game of the semifinal round. Everything will remain the same as it was in the first half. So, Darcy and Kinsey, who is now on the team, come on up. We asked our Lfcc family, what is an event you always look forward to at church? Darcy?
VBS.
VBS. There it is. Darcy, Jedi Counselor, you're going to pass or play?
We're gonna play.
They're going to play. All right. So, goes on over to Tambra. Tambra, you've got 7 more to find. What is an event you always look forward to at church?
Local mission.
Local missions. Let's see that one. You better believe it. Number 2 answer. 6 left to find. No strikes against you. Kendra?
Zach, I'm going to go with CIY.
CIY. Is CIY something our church looks forward to? Yes, it is. That was the number 6 answer. 5 left to find. No strikes against you, Amber.
Family game night.
Family game nights. Does our church look forward to that? There it is, number 4. We are halfway through the board. Still no strikes. Aaron, what do you think?
The Christmas service.
The Christmas service. Does our church family look forward to Christmas service? Yes, they do. 3 left. Still no strikes. Darcy.
The Easter service.
The Easter service. Is that something our church family looks forward to? Yes, it is. Number 5 and number 8 are still on the board, Tambra. No strikes.
Sunday school.
Sunday school. Did Sunday school make the board? No, it did not. That's strike number 1. Kendra, 2 left to find.
KWAM?
KWAM. Did KWAM make the board? No, it didn't. That's strike 2. Crystals, you need to be thinking about what you might try to steal with. Comes over to Amber. 2 strikes, 2 left to find. What do you look forward to at church?
The winter walk.
The winter walk. The winter walk over at the school. Is that on the board? No! Strike 3 against the Jedi Council. That takes us over to the Crystals. If you can come up with one of those answers, your team will steal question 1. So, Crystals, what did we come up with? What do you look forward to at church? Night to Shine. Did Night to Shine make the board? No, that means the Jedi High Council will keep the points. Let's go ahead and see the number 5 answer. High 111's throwback. That's always a lot of fun. And number 8, fellowship meals. So, that ends question 1. Let's hit up question 2. Olivia and Tambra, come on up.
All right.
The top 7 answers are going to be on the board. We asked our church family, what was your least favorite subject in school? It's Olivia. Math. I suppose it's not was, it's is for you. But is math on the board? Yes, it is. That's number 2. Tambra, can you beat it? History. Is history the number 1 answer? It's on the board, but it's not number 1. So you have control, Crystals. Do you want to pass or play? They're going to play. Olivia, pass the microphone on over to Ezra. Ezra, do you want a little bit of help from your teammates, Ezra?
Do you want to do it?
No, let's go ahead and move the mic on over. Okay, Xylie's going to answer for the crystals. Xylie, there are 5 left on the board. What is your least favorite subject in school?
Reading.
Reading. Did reading make the board? Yes, it did. That was number 5. So we move on over to Lauren. Lauren, you've got 4 left to find. No strikes against you. Lauren, what was your least favorite subject in school?
Gym.
Gym. Did you have gym on the board? Yes, we did. Number 7. All right. All the way back over to Kinsey. Kinsey, there's 3 left. You have no strikes. What is your least favorite subject in school?
Science.
Science. Did science make the board? Yes, it did. Number 3. Number 1 and number 6 are still left, Olivia. What's your least favorite subject?
Social studies.
Social studies. Did social studies make it up there? It's already up there. Just kidding.
I can't see.
Come up with another one, Olivia.
Music.
Did music make the board? The suspense. We're building the suspense. Did music make the board? Okay, the judges are calling that art, so we're going to go ahead and pass it on over to Xylie. 1 left, and all you have to do is come up with the number 1 answer, Xylie. Xylie, if you don't come up with an answer, it's going to be a strike. What do you think? What is your least favorite school subject? Xylie, do you have an answer?
English.
English. Is it English? Yes, it is. Congratulations, Crystals. You've got it. So, it's all going to come down to question 3. We're going to have Kendra, and we're going to have Xylie this time. Yes, Kendra and Xylie, come on up. We have the Crystals at 122 and the Jedi High Council at 97. It all comes down to question 3. Top 7 answers on the board. This one's for the sports fans. We asked our church family, who's the greatest quarterback of all time? Kendra.
Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning. Let's see Peyton Manning. That's number 1.
He's the only one I know.
All right, are you going to pass or are you going to play?
We're going to play.
They're going to play on this one. All right. Amber, you've got to come up with the next 6 quarterbacks. Who is the best quarterback of all time?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. Boo! Is Tom Brady on the board? The number 2 answer. Okay. 5 left to find. No strikes, Aaron.
Can I pass? Pass.
All right, strike 1. Darcy, let's see your football knowledge here. What does our church think is the greatest quarterback of all time?
See, I feel like I'm going to say somebody that's not a quarterback.
Come up with an answer. It's a strike.
Eli Manning.
Eli Manning. Did Eli Manning make the board? No.
Okay,
Strike 2. Tamra, if you don't get this one correct, Team Crystals has a chance to steal and win. Who is the best quarterback of all time?
I have 2. Okay, I'm going to go with Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers. Did Aaron Rodgers make the board? Yes, he did. That was number 5. Jedis, you are still safe for now. It's back over to a petrified Kendra. Kendra, we've got 4 more to find, 2 strikes against you. Who is the greatest quarterback of all time?
Jesus Christ.
Jesus is always the answer, but is Jesus the answer this time? No. So it comes over to the Crystals. Here's the situation, Crystals. If you get one of the 4 remaining answers, you steal and win the game. If not, the points belong to the Jedi High Council. So who is the greatest quarterback of all time? Okay. Did Tim Tebow make the board? No. So the points belong to the Jedi High Council. Let's see that final score. The Jedi High Council moves on to the championship game. All right, let's see the remaining answers. And I want to give that disclaimer again that our youth group may have impacted what ended up on the board. Let's see number 3. Joe Montana. Number 4. Zachary Clifford. Yeah, let's go. Thank you, high school boys. Number 6, Brett Favre, and number 7, Drew Brees. There it is. That's the end of our first semifinal game. Thank you for participating, Crystals. And thank you to the Jedi High Council. You'll be moving on to the championship round. Let's go ahead and move to our next commercial break. So, the Little Friends Preschool has sign-ups going on. I can make you feel more comfortable sending your kids there. We're not actually enrolled. So, if you are interested in sending your kids to Little Friends Preschool, enrollment is going on now. So, we are ready for semifinal game number 2, which is going to be the teams of the Lost Sheep versus McClownin' whatever. Come on up to the stage. The Lost Sheep snuck into the game, and McClownin what? McClownin ran away. Yes. He's clowning right now. You can see it. All right. We are going to be having the final semifinal game here. The winning team will move on to the championship round. Let's go ahead and get Grant and Johnny up, and we are going to have the top 8 answers. Grant, make your way on over. The top 8 answers are going to be on the board. We asked our church family, as a kid, what did you want to say you wanted to be when you grew up? Johnny?
A doctor.
A doctor.
I looked at him again.
That was number 7. So Grant, can you beat that?
An astronaut.
An astronaut. Is astronaut up there? It is. McClellan, are you going to pass or play? They're going to play. Take the microphone on over to Millie. Millie, there are 6 left on the board. What did you say you wanted to be when you grew up?
A singer.
A singer. Did a singer make it up there? Yes, it did. Number 2 answer. On over to Justin. Justin, 5 left to find, no strikes. What did you say you wanted to be when you grew up?
Dinosaur.
A dinosaur. No. I'm so sorry, Justin. I think your dreams have been crushed. You are not a dinosaur. Marina, what do you want to say you wanted to be when you grew up?
Say a police officer.
A police officer. Is that on the board? Yes, it is. Number 8 answer. All right, Wyatt. 4 left to find, 1 strike.
All right, Zach, I'm going to say a fireman.
A fireman. Did a fireman make the board? No, it didn't. No, it didn't. 2 strikes against McClellan. We might have a chance to steal for the lost sheep. Grant, what did you say you wanted to be when you grew up?
How about a preacher?
How about a preacher? Is preacher on the board? No! That is strike 3 against McClellan. So now you guys have a chance to steal. If you get an answer out of those 4, you will steal the points.
Teacher.
A teacher. Did people say they wanted to be a teacher when they grew up? That was number 3. The points belong to the lost sheep. Let's go ahead and get Millie and Candace up. Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and see the remaining answers. Number 4, a nurse. Number 5, a parent. And number 6, a veterinarian. All right. Now let's get Millie and let's get Candace. Let's get question 2. The top 7 answers are going to be on the board. We asked our church family, what's the best time of year in southern Indiana? Millie. The fall. That's the number 1 answer. Are you guys going to pass or are you going to play? They're going to play. Grant or Millie, would you take the microphone to Justin? Okay, Justin. There are 6 answers up there for you to find.
Summer.
Summer. Is summer on the board? It is. Number 4 answer. Over to Marina. 5 left. What's the best time of year in southern Indiana?
We're going to say spring.
Spring. Is spring on the board? There it is. On over to Wyatt.
All right, Zach, we're going to say Christmas time.
Christmas time, Wyatt says. Is Christmas on the board? It is. That was number 5. Back over to Grant.
Winter.
Is winter on the board? It is. No strikes and 2 left to find. Millie, what do you think? What is the best time of year in southern Indiana?
Halloween.
Halloween. Did Halloween make the board? No. Strike 1 for McClellan. On over to Justin.
4th of July, Zach.
The 4th of July. Yes, it is. Okay. Number 7 is the only one remaining. You guys have 1 strike.
Okay, we're going to go Thanksgiving.
Is Thanksgiving on the board? No. 2 strikes. 1 left to find. Wyatt, it's all on you.
All right, Zach, I'm going to say Easter.
Is Easter the number 7 answer? No! McClellan has struck out. If the lost sheep can get this answer, you will steal the round.
We are going to say football season.
is football season number 7. No! So the points belong to McClownin. Let's go ahead and find out what that elusive number 7 answer is. Thunderstorm season. We had 5 people come up with thunderstorm season. All right. I had a feeling that would be a hard one to come up with, but we did have 5 people in our church who said that. So let's get to the third and final question of this game. Susan and Justin, it's still anyone's game. Only the top 5 answers are on the board this time. We asked our church family, who is LFCC's most famous bald man? Justin Brown.
Zach McGill.
Zach?
That was his answer.
No! Susan, what do you think?
Warren Shea.
Warren Shake, is he up there? Yes, he is. Number 2 answer. Are you going to pass or are you going to play? They're going to play. Grant, let me ask you this. How much hair does your brother have? Zach McGill has a full head of hair. All right. Warren, it's over to you. You have 4 bald men to come up with. Who is LFCC's most favorite bald man?
Brent Wagner.
Brent Wagner. Where's he at? Number 1. There he is. 3 left to find. PJ, who is LFCC's most famous bald man?
Zach Clifford.
What? Show me. There I am. I am hurt and appalled at this answer. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe it. All right.
Brett Hobbs.
Is Brett Hobbs on the board? No. Strike 1. 2 left to find, Candace.
Borders. Just
any Borders?
Bart.
Bart.
I'm gonna go with Bart.
Is Bart Borders on the board? No. Strike 2. And 2 bald men left to find, Susan.
Good grief. Borders guy.
Give us an answer.
Brett Borders.
Brett Borders. Is it Brett Borders? No, it's not. I'm sorry, guys. All right, you have a chance now to steal this thing away, McClownin, and if you do, you will win the game. So 2 answers left. Can you come up with one of them? Who is LFCC's most famous bald man? It's all of you, collectively. Collectively, any of you.
Who is my father, Brad McGill?
Is Brad McGill on the board? No! So the points belong to the lost sheep, and they will win the game. Let's see the number 4 answer. Derek McKee. And number 5, Mike Riggleman. All right. Good game, everybody. Congratulations, Lost Sheep. You're moving to the championship. Team McClownin, I'm very sorry. Neither of the McGills that you listed made the board. You can make your way back to the crowd. Thank you for playing. Let's go ahead and see our final commercial of the night. That is a promo for our next game night, which is coming up in December. So if you're familiar with The Chase, the original version of The Chase, I will say, has a genius-level IQ band who you're trying to beat in a trivia contest. Brent might be the closest we have to a genius around here, I don't know. But we are going to be having The Chase, and it will be a chance for you to put a team together and take Brent on in a trivia contest. That's coming up in December. That will be our next family game night for you to look forward to. But for now, we are in the championship round of Family Feud. So, we have 2 teams left. One of them will be the winner, taking home these fabulous prizes. So, Lost Sheep, come back up to the stage. Jedi Council, come back to the stage.
No, they're losers. Losers.
Amber can join you when she returns, I suppose. Nice. Nice. Yeah. Hey, Olivia, come up here. I want you to show everybody. I just want Olivia to show you. Now, what did you just tell me? What did you just tell me? Very nice. Thank you, Olivia. All right. The championship game is on. We've got the Lost Sheep and the Jedi Council. One of these 2 teams will be our champions. This round will only have 2 questions. So, you have 2 chances to score points for your team. Go ahead, give me Johnny, and give me Darcy. Let's do our championship game. Ladies, top 8 answers are on the board. We asked our church family, what do you miss most in Linton? I think that was Johnny.
Baszlers.
Baszlers. Did Baszlers make the board? Yes, it did. That's number 2. Darcy, can you come up with number 1?
I didn't know of it, but the drive-in,
The drive-in theater. Is that the number 1 answer? No. So, Lost Sheep, are you going to pass or play? They're going to pass.
We are going to pass.
They're going to pass. They're hoping that the Jedi Council will strike out. So, it goes to Tambra. Tambra, there are 6 left to find. We asked our church family, what do you miss most in Linton?
KFC.
KFC. Did Kentucky Fried Chicken make the board? Yes, it did. That was number 3. On over to Kendra. Kendra, what's something that you miss in Linton?
Maybe the skating rink.
The skating rink. Did the skating rink make the board? Yes, it did. That was number 6. There are 4 left. No strikes against you. Amber, what do you miss most in Linton?
Goodies.
Goodies. Did goodies make the board? No. Strike 1. It moves over to Aaron.
Mr. Gaddy's?
Mr. Gaddy's. Did that make the board? No. Can someone confirm for me? Did we ever have a Mr. Gaddy's here? Okay. All right. Darcy, 2 strikes. 2 strikes, Darcy. 4 left to find. The number 1 answer is still up there. What do you miss most in Linton? Oh my goodness. Ezra's got a good look going on, let's just say that. Darcy, what do you miss most in Linton?
Well, I guess I'm taking it a different way. So maybe football season, when it goes away.
Okay.
Miss that one, I guess.
Is it football season? No, and that is strike 3. We move over to the Lost Sheep for the chance to steal it away. What are you going to say you miss most in Linton?
Dairy Queen.
The Dairy Queen. Is that on the board? There it is, the number 1 answer. So the points for question 1 go to the Lost Sheep. Let's go ahead and see number 4. Pizza City. Number 5, Hardee's. And number 8, McDonald's and Walmart. There it is. Those are your answers for what we miss most in Linton. Candace, Tambra, 1 question left. 1 chance left to win the game. The top 8 answers will be on the board. We asked our church family, who comes to mind when you think of a famous preacher? Candace. Billy Graham. Number 1 answer. Are you going to pass or play? They're playing this time around.
Oh, yeah.
The microphone goes to PJ.
Famous preacher.
Who do you think of for a famous preacher?
Archie Ellett.
Did Archie Ellett make the board? He did! Number 2 answer, in fact. All right, Warren. 6 left to find and no strikes.
John MacArthur.
John MacArthur. Did he make the board? Yes, he did. Number 6 answer. Pass the mic on over to Susan. Susan, no strikes. Who comes to mind as a famous preacher?
Charles Stanley.
Did Charles Stanley make the board? No! And that is strike 1 for the lost sheep. Johnny, who comes to mind when you think of a famous preacher?
I don't like him, but Joel Osteen.
Did Joel Osteen make the board? He did. Whether we like it or not, he's famous. All right, Candace, 1 strike.
Billy Sunday.
Did Billy Sunday make the board? No.
Yeah, Tony.
Strike 2. High Council, you need to be thinking about what you're going to try and steal with. PJ, who comes to mind when you think of a famous preacher?
Tony Evans.
Tony Evans. Did Tony Evans make the board? No. That is strike 3. So ladies, Jedi High Council, this will possibly decide the game. Who comes to mind when you think of a famous preacher? Did Charles Spurgeon make the board? Yes, he did! We're going to have to see the math on this one. The Jedi High Council has won the game. Congratulations, ladies. Let's go ahead and see the number 3 answer. David Jeremiah. The number 5 answer. Woo! You know what? If my legacy lands me somewhere between Charles Spurgeon and John MacArthur, I think I'm doing a pretty good job. Let's see number 8. Eli Passon. All right, there it is. Congratulations to the Jedi High Council. You are the winners of Highway 111's Family Feud. Take your trophies. Display them proudly. Congratulations to you. You truly know the minds of your church family. Congratulations. Let's hear it one more time for all of our teams. Well, folks, that marks the end of this family game night. So I hope you had fun. I had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun putting all those commercials together for you. Thank you once again to everybody who participated in the game show. We will be seeing you again for Family Game Night in December when we will be doing The Chase, your chance to take on Dr. Wagner in a game of trivia. So look forward to that. I'm going to pray, and then we will dismiss. So, dear Lord, I want to thank you for a church that just takes this time to put together an event like this, just for our church family to come together and enjoy each other's company in good, clean fun. And we pray that everything that we have done here tonight and everything we do through these types of events is honoring to you, God. We come together for the purpose of just enjoying each other's fellowship, and I thank you that you give us the opportunity to do so. I pray that you will keep us all safe and that you will be here with us, moving as we come together again tomorrow morning for church service. I pray this in your name, amen. All right, thank you, everyone. We will see you in December for The Chase. They already are because